If you've been on the internet within the past couple of months, you've probably noticed the rise of NFTs, or non-fungible tokens. This new and quite frankly stupid idea came up from people that claim that you own a thing, and it says that you do on the blockchain, but who's really gonna care and who looks there? It's pretty much just a fancy way of saying that you own a thing. But of course, the people that are the NFT bros, is what I'm going to call them, they really want to sell you on the idea that this is actually not a scam whatsoever, and that this is helpful to people that want to become creators, and they can kind of watermark their own things without actually having to do so, because it would be minted on the blockchain. In any case, there are people, groups of the NFT bros, that will tell you that this is more than just digital pictures and cryptocurrency, and that it's something about status or something like that. You know, something really stupid and redundant. But anyways, if you're wondering where this comes in, well, the anime community is now going to be the next target, because we already have stupid looking apes, and then we also have stupid sounding music. So what's next on the list is stupid looking cartoons.
Yo, what's up, people? CryptoSpace is back with another new video. I've got another great project to speak about today. It's not like a Binance Smart Chain gem. It's not a scam token as well. It's not a rug pull. It's something big. It's something big if you're an anime creator, if you're a content creator of the Tunaki Studios.
Wait, why did he say their name like that? Bro, if you're promoting something, at least get the name right. I mean, no one's gonna really care, but it's Tanuki, not Tanaki.
By the way, the website or the project name is Tunaki Studios. It's an NFTs collection. They are going to make a collection of 10,000 girls of Tunaki. The minting will be starting in 9 days. We will speak about everything right now, but just to let you know, it's not only for the anime creators. It's not only for the Japan people. Yes, they are based on Japan, but it's not only for Japanese people. You can easily mint or get in the whitelist of the collections. And whenever you can mine the NFTs and you can sell them, you will still get profits.
I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, Chief. If this is your idea of what good-looking NFTs are supposed to be in supporting the creators, then honestly, I don't care. Because this shit is like pick crew stuff. This is something I can find on a random website and customize myself. That's how every NFT looks, is that it's supposed to be customizable. At least if you're going to make something look appealing, they can commission it, or someone can just draw something in, not the exact same fashion, and it'll probably do a lot better. But instead, you want to waste everyone's time with my blockchain and minting. It's going to help the content creators, if you will. Like, this is the most vapid and stupid shit I've ever heard.
As well as you are supporting the anime creators, because it's really struggling right now from the Tanaki content creators and the anime creators. I will speak about more why they did the project, what is their mission, and how would you earn as well.
Wow, I can't wait to hear the scoop of how you're going to support these content creators. I'm sure it's going to be loads of fun.
So first of all, a quick disclaimer, this is not a financial advice, but I would recommend it, no advice about it, but I would recommend it, and yeah, that's it.
Wait, that's how you're gonna just make that a segment? Here, let me go ahead and give you something, you the viewer. This isn't financial advice, but you can become a member for as low as $1 a month. I know, quick shilling, because at least you'll get something that's far greater than an NFT, because it's not a fucking scam.
Now let's speak about the project in more detail. First of all, the Tunaki Mission. The anime industry in 2021 is projected to hit 25 billion USD or dollar. But yet the majority or the let's say the most of the Japanese artists behind these projects are struggling to survive on average.
Now, I won't go off on a limb and say that these creators, or at least the ones that are promoting the NFTs, are actually from Japan. I would say that the artists that they are getting art from to make every single thing specific to these 10,000 girls that they're going to be selling you, well, I think that the artist is Japanese, but this other shit is just awful. I mean, I could look at their Twitter and see that it's very generic with a skyline of Japan, but where in the world are my manners? Maybe I'm just jumping the gun here, and maybe it's the fear of missing out, so maybe I should saddle down and get me one of these 10,000 girls, and maybe this guy's gonna explain it to me.
An entry level artist will only make $2 per drawing, which can be like, which that can take hours to create and can take hours to be done, and $2 is not a thing. So by launching NFTs with some of the most talented artists from Japan, they will be able to create an environment that supports shuttling Japanese anime creators while giving massive value back to Tunaki community.
Again, I can tell that this isn't your first language, but also you should probably know the name of this project that you're gonna promote. It's Tanuki, not Tunaki. But even then, regardless, if we're going to team up with all of the most popular Japanese artists, or even the most talented by your definition, well, you've only had one. And this shit is still copy and paste. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it's cute, but it's also a fucking scam. But I also think I kind of see your point in how the animators and creators over in Japan don't get paid a bunch. NFTs definitely isn't the way to do it, at least in my personal opinion. And you could go my environment, but I don't even really think it's about that. I only drive an electric car because I hate paying $6 a gallon for gas. Even outside of that, if these artists aren't getting paid, then they should do something about it. And I'm sure that that's probably the very baby way of thinking about something, but I don't think that NFTs are going to really net them that. Sure, they're going to be working essentially less, but for the hours that they put in, if they put up a single NFT, it could be a couple of $100s that they'll get. Or if they do sell it for $200, then they'll net $20 from it. It really depends on who they go through, and I don't care that much about NFTs to really think about it that much. But from the little bit of experience that I do have with them, it's not a very good thing.
So first of all, they will be supporting or helping the people that are creating the Tunaki anime and the Tunaki NFTs, as well as it will give value back to the Tunaki community, which will be us, the content creators, the people that are minting the NFTs or buying it. So how do they help the anime artist? It's offering support for the artists with no English or tech ability. They don't need any tech ability. They don't need to speak English with something as they are Japanese. They will be just creating NFTs, and they will the Tunaki studios will be promoting them. So that means, or the tech ability. That means to create NFTs, to promote their work, and to earn good money and royalties. So,
I kind of thought that we stamped out a lot of this for a very specific reason. We have Skeb, which is what a lot of Japanese artists use because they were getting shafted by a lot of Westerners that were commissioning art from them. And so then they made Skeb, which clearly tells you what the license is useful for, and if anything does happen, then they have clear rights to do whatever it is that they need to do to claim that work if it's being promoted without their consent. But also, they make the money that they are advertising. So if you're an artist in Japan and you have a Skeb, and maybe you want to charge 20,000 yen, then I guess the people here in the West are going to be paying 20,000 yen. How much of that you may see will, vary because I don't draw that much or at all. But even then, you're still getting almost every bit of money that you asked for in the first place. So how does the NFTs help this if the artists are already making art? You see my point? It's almost like NFTs are, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, but for lack of a better one, it's a scam.
They roll out more collaborations. Fans will be able to invest in the NFTs from their favorite artist and grow as the artist grows. So, for an example, an artist named, let's say Joe, and you like Joe. So, what will you be doing? You will buy his NFT that he created or designed. So, you are supporting the creator you love. You have got a cool NFT that you can hold, and the price might be even higher, and you earn money, and as well as you support Joe, which created the NFT to you. I think that's pretty much very good.
Now, why can't I just commission something? Like, you keep saying that the value will go up. Probably. But where's the guarantee in any of that? What if I don't care about the resale value and I want my own creation? And then I can use that creation to create more offspring from it. What if I were to get an artist to draw my OC 1,000,000 times, and I say, you know what? I make enough money that I want to go ahead and get a commercial license for it, and then the artist gets paid up front for that new creation that I have. And guess what? They're still being promoted. Why in the absolute shit do I need an NFT to do that?
And Tunaki Studios is also setting up a merchandise store where you will be able to purchase limited brands and other related goods, where the proceeds go directly back to helping the artists.
You know, artists sell prints and keychains and a myriad of things at conventions, right? Sure, it may cost them some money to get a table, and maybe they want to, room up with someone else, but they ultimately can just sell them on almost anything. That's why a lot of independent internet artists are going to their own websites, or they're going to another one like Teespring or something. Well, sorry, it's called Spring now. But they go to that or Redbubble and they sell their own products, and they still make a profit off of it. So again, why do we need something that's on the blockchain when no one really cares?
So, for an example, again, Joe, they will have a merch store, and he will, will add his designs. For an example, if there's a merch or something, and whenever you buy it, you will enjoy the merch, and he will also get supported. So he will keep going. You guys, I think nobody in the world doesn't like anime. Expect like a bet. Everybody likes anime, and whenever you have an artist that is copyrighted or with Tunaki Studios, you can support him and you will enjoy a lot. I think it's a good idea for the content creators, for the people that likes anime, for the people that want profits, as well as the Tunaki creators or the Japanese artists anyway.
From everything that I've heard so far, you're not making a very good case for me to want to buy one of the 10,000 girls in this NFT collection. All it sounds like is I'm buying a pit crew picture. And that's it. I'm buying a customizable little pit crew picture. And I guess I own it because the blockchain says I do, but if no one cares about the blockchain, does it really matter? It's like taking a shit in the woods or screaming in the woods. No one really fucking knows what you're doing out there unless you're doing it on someone's private property, and then they probably will know. But the point is that you've made arguments that are things that already exist. You can go on the internet anywhere and support an artist. They have coffees. They have something like a Patreon. They have their own merch stores. They do everything for themselves. And there's no issue with it whatsoever. I think that you're creating another platform for people to get scammed for something that may never actually work. In fact, I have a few examples of things like this that did not work. One specific case that I can recall is when investors spent millions of dollars on Evolved Apes NFTs. Then they got scammed. And essentially what had happened was the developer behind the NFT project Evil Ape suddenly disappeared along with its Twitter account, website, and $2.7 million. And that's no small chunk of change, let me tell you. A week after the project launched, the anonymous developer known as Evil Ape, who promised the game, vanished along with the project's official Twitter account and website, but they left traces behind on the blockchain that shows that they siphoned 798 Ether, or $2.7 million, out of the project's funds in multiple transfers. The funds derived from the initial public sale of NFTs and commissions on the secondary market were meant for project-related expenses like marketing. So essentially, when you explain to me how this is supposed to help artists and not at all scam the people out of their money for a fucking JPEG, well, you're gonna have to do a lot harder than it supports the artist, because I do that shit on the daily, bro.
So they will be using the funds from Toki Dreams. The Toki Dreams is the company name, to set up online freelancer marketplace where you will be able to hire Japanese artists for your illustration needs. So he will be designing whatever you want. Illustration is like something like Adobe. He can design to you any artist you want, any NFT, any design, whatever design you want. And they will give artists direct access to foreigner customers without paying high management fees. So you won't be paying fees for the company to get a Japanese artist to design something for you, as well as the Japanese artist won't also pay high fees for the management of the company. So it's like, win to win. You're gonna win and he's gonna win, and nobody is gonna lose, and even the company is gonna win.
There's only one thing that you said that was correct, and that is that the company will win. The company will always win in this case, because even if they were to work with this Japanese artist that you really want to make your illustration, essentially you're commissioning them. Wait a minute, you can already kind of do that. Well, anyway, so let's say that the company says that you can commission this artist and they're going to make this NFT for you. You win, the artist wins because all that money's going to be there and they don't have to worry about paying high management fees, just low management fees. Because that still is going to exist. I don't know why this is even a thing that we need to put in high management fees, but sure, whatever. And this will give artists direct access to foreign customers? In what way? You know, Twitter's a thing, right? Like, we can just go on Twitter. I don't know. And let's say, well, NECRO, not everyone uses Twitter. I don't know, send them a fucking email or something, or go on Skeb. You can make a burner account and go on Skeb. Again, the company is the only one that wins, because again, if this NFT, well, it's going to end up being useless anyways. If this NFT ends up being useless, like, what's the point? Because the only one that cares about it is the company. Because again, the whole point of crypto is supposed to be decentralized, but you know, NFTs are just a way to take advantage of that.
And in 2022, Tunaki Studio is going to be launching co-working studios in Japan, where freelance artists can get access to the latest equipment for free.
Yo, they can get like a fucking 3090 for free? The latest equipment to make all of this NFT shit? Well, why am I not a Japanese artist then? This sounds too good to be true. Almost like it is.
They will be also cooperating with charities, organizations who are doing hard work to make changes in the anime industry here in or there in Japan. So if you are affiliated with one place, you can reach out to them. And for an example, if you are a charity or an organization, you are trying to make something different, you are trying to help the anime industry in Japan or whenever, anyway, you can contact them on their email or their Discord or their Telegram, and you can tell them about your company, and of course they will be donating. So it's something trying to help the anime industry.
As I'm sure you've all learned from the past, and I hope that we have learned, there is nothing that is going to support the Japanese anime industry. The only thing that you need to be concerned with is consuming the content that you wish to consume. You don't have to buy every single thing from every single company. That's why I only specifically buy Symphogear Blu-rays. And God forbid it comes out in the West, I'm not buying it there. I'm gonna buy the Japanese ones because I can play them on my big VCR Xbox One. But even then, I only support what I want to. And unfortunately, it is not going to come into the form of an NFT. And it was never in the form of the Flying Colors Foundation. You can check out that video later.
The artists, the people, their company, and also they are going to help the world with the charities and organization. Yeah, looks really big. So here's the collections, the NFT collections. This is by Mikan. He's an artist, so you can, by the way, get in the whitelist right now.
You're saying I can get whitelisted to buy NFT? Well, sign me up then. And if it wasn't apparently obvious at this point, I absolutely have to just admire the amount of I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about that's about to hit the next few seconds of this dude's video.
Here's Mikan and the Tokyo Dream story. This is the new NFT's name. Here's the perks and here's how to mine it. I won't get in really detailed in the advantages and the futures of the NFT, so you guys don't get bored. But anyway, if you want to join the whitelist, you will click here. You will join the Discord. If you don't have a Discord account, you can just create one. By the way, it says link invite because I don't have Discord right now installed. But whenever it's installed, you will be able to join it up.
No, I just clicked on it, and nope, the invite's invalid. It's not real. Sorry, the scam's falling apart a little bit. I think you might want to take this one back, bro. Hold that L real hard.
Please know that art shown on this page is still early concept art, and once the art has been finalized and realized and finished, they will update the images and post samples on Discord. So this is just a new, a pre-art. Is not the final one.
Well, the pre-art looks a little trash, I'm not gonna lie, so nothing's in this for me.
Let's read the perks real quick. Automatically in the draw for prizes from sold out Tunaki Studios collection, they will be doing 50 Ethereum giveaway.
Damn, these dudes are already talking about doing a giveaway of Ethereum? Does anyone think that this sounds like a scam besides me?
For all the people that got in the whitelist, and also they will give the first priority access to whitelist for all the futures Tunaki Studios NFT projects. Also, they will be giving you discount codes or the Tunaki Studios merchandise or the merch store whenever it's available. And here's the story, and here's introducing the very first collection by Tunaki Studios. It's Tokyo Dreams. They are designed by their talented Tunaki Dreams member Mikan. Mikan has worked as a freelancer and donjo artist in Japan, where her cute art style has been used for children's books in Japan as well as international product advertising.
Damn, sounds like they were making that bag. I wonder what the proposition was for this company to tell them, you know what, we're gonna make sure that you get paid, and we're gonna pay you this many hundreds of dollars for every piece of art, and it's gonna go nowhere but up, baby. And they probably didn't understand any of that, and they said, sure, this sounds pretty okay. Like, I got some money from other thing. This is all assumption based, by the way. But this still doesn't sound very good whatsoever. The other art, which I had to go dig for because they only had a Tumblr, and apparently their Twitter was wiped completely clean. That's pretty suspicious. But I was able to find some of their prior art, and the last one that I saw was from 3 months ago. And I'm gonna be real with you, it looked a lot better than whatever the fuck this NFT art is.
I think that's pretty much it. And the mining is starting, by the way. You can mine, the mine cost will be 0.08 Ethereum, which looks likely about $400, let's say.
Well, that sounds like an NFT that's going to get stolen for $400 then. I mean, I guess you don't pay to steal it, but you get the point.
It's coming on December 1st or 1st of December. It's literally in 9 days and 1 hour. Okay. And if we would go down a bit, you can see the roadmap of the project. So Q4 of 2021, which is already going, marketing and promotion to build up the Tunaki Studios community, followed by the launch of the very first generative Tokyo Dreams NFT collection. As you guys can see, they are doing marketing. For an example, my channel, and there's a lot of channels that push marketing campaign about them.
No, not this one. Fuck NFTs and fuck crypto. If you want me to promote something of yours, it's cash money, and it better not be any crypto or NFT nonsense, because it ain't gonna happen here. My ethics are very clear, and I think that anybody promoting NFTs should probably just be blocked. To be honest with you, at least for me anyways. NFTs, it's definitely not a FOMO situation or a status icon to me, because it doesn't fucking matter. If a cool guy's cool in the middle of the forest, no one fucking cares. So that same thing applies here. If no one buys your NFTs and they don't go up in value, then guess who loses? You, the person who bought it, and it's never going to go up in sale. Instead, it's going to get taken from you because these scam artists know how to scam.
Q1 of 2022, development of Tunaki Studios merch store with collection them goods, releasing the announcements for collection number 2, which will be coming after Tokyo Dreams. Q2 of 2022, development begins for the Tunaki Studios online marketplace for Japanese artists, releasing the announced 3 for the collection number 3 after the collection number 2 for sure. And here's the Q3 of 2022, the Q4 of 2022, and they will be updating the roadmap at the start of Q2 2022, I hope. Okay.
I don't know. Sounds honestly like a bunch of bullshit, and I'll get into it right after we finish this video. So if you haven't already tuned out, don't worry. The juicy shit's right after this. Also, don't worry. I'm just gonna, speed up the FAQ part because it literally doesn't matter. I promise you, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so what will be available in the merch store? As I said, good designs, merch, and more and more. This is Mikan, and here's Tumblr, and here's Nate's Twitter. I think this is the programmer of the project, and here's the, let's say, the business and development and the marketing owner. He's the boss. It's Mitch, and this is his Twitter as well. And to join the Discord, you would just click here, as you can see here, and if you click on continue, you get you don't need to even to create an account. You just like you can write like that, continue. And you will be into it's just loading because I don't have account, but if I had account, it would take just 2 seconds to be into that. So I will leave all the links in the description. I will also leave the Discord link in the description. See ya all.
Alright, let's cap off this shit Sunday with some very positive news and also some very aggravating news. The aggravating part is that these two people, Mitch and Nate, both have Twitter accounts. One of them's newer than the other, so take your pick. But the other thing is that they didn't spell Tumblr correctly. Whatever. Anyways, I looked up these accounts. They don't have a very huge following for people that are trying to tell you how big this project is and how everyone loves it, and they're gonna make sure that they pay all these NFT artists and they're gonna give them all of this money so they can just keep on creating. Well, that definitely doesn't look like it from here, and I'm not falling for the fucking scam, so does it really matter then? But even if we were to go a bit further, let's go ahead and say that if you were to click on that Discord link, I clicked on it myself, and this one actually works. Except that it's a pretty dead server and no one talks in it. It's almost deader than my server, which doesn't exist. But you can add me on Discord. I'm just really busy. But the other thing about this too is that every time that you look at this website, nothing makes sense. How in the world are they going to promote this as a good idea of something that doesn't exist? But it's good because it's on the blockchain and they're going to get all this money. They're going to support all of these artists when those avenues already exist. That's why Skeb is one of the biggest things that you can get on the internet where Japanese artists will sell their product. Shit, you could even go on Fiverr and get you a couple of dollars if you know how to draw something. Now, the one thing that I did want to bring up is that Tanuki Studios, or I'm sorry, Tanaki Studios, if I'm saying it the way that Guy says it, well, they said that they would be open for minting their first collection, which is Tokyo Dreams, opening on December 1st, 2021. Oh, wait a minute. That was a while ago. But even then, it's not open and you can't mint anything, which means that this scam isn't looking too promising. Sorry, but maybe poor artist is just gonna not be able to get paid. Sorry, Mikan, but if no one can mint anything and you're not getting anything sold, well, I'm sorry, but you're gonna be missing a paycheck. Might as well go back to trying to make children's books because this ship has already sailed. But I guess that's my big rant about NFTs. And don't worry, this isn't the well, it is the first one, but it most certainly isn't going to be the last video about NFTs, I'm sure, because there's going to be one that's a little bit out, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know anything in the immediate future, but I guess that's it. So if you haven't become a member already, make sure that you do become one. And don't worry, there's going to be plenty of good stuff coming up, so that way we can all be a great loving community. And it only starts at $1 a month. It's amazing. And you can use it for any time I stream. But I'll see you guys in the next one.